Under the general objective of the minor thesis of identifying the role of public policies in the hybridization of the cultural diversity of South American immigrants, categorized as Latinos for the purpose of this research, inside the urban environment of the city of Melbourne, it has been established that there are different instances where cultural hybridization processes are evidenced in the adaptation of Latino immigrant, motivated by public policies. From the historical perspective, previous studies have been presented that shows limitations such as the language barrier and qualification recognition in the adaptation process of Latino immigrants, who are motivated by the intention of standardizing an homogeneous behavior structured by the host country. This indicator determines the research focus towards the city of Melbourne, since it concentrates the majority of Latino immigrants according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics and implements multicultural policies due to the existing cultural diversity. The Victorian Government Multicultural Policy Statement was analysed in conjunction with the supporting documents to identify the presence of cultural hybridization within its 5 multicultural strategic goals. The results shows an indeterminate duality of cultural hybridization and cultural preservation. Within the results presented in the analysis of the policy, the clear generalization of regulations was evidenced in relation to the range of different cultural identities. Specifically related to the Latino community, there is limited information relevant to their participation in the development of this policy, resulting in a proposal for a social cohesion emphasized in the specific ethnic groups, where this growing ethnicity is not included and is segregated. However, the policy shows a planned quality score of 68% according to the evaluation framework established. These results demonstrate awareness and interest for part of the Victorian government in keeping the document updated according to the multicultural growth of the population. Furthermore, it was evident that even without the precision of the analysis specifically to the Latino community, the implementation of the policy would help accelerate the adaptation process by following its guidelines. Nevertheless, there is a clear lack of communication between the government and community representatives, which was evidenced in the interviews conducted. After each interview, the participants confirmed that they had undergone an unconscious change in their behavior and customs since living in Melbourne. They attribute the change to their daily dynamics and in conditions to the city, which they currently take as an acquired custom. It can be determined that despite being unaware of the current multicultural policy, they have partially modified their traditional customs for local customs to adapt to the new adopted motherland, becoming hybrids regarding their cultural identity.